Today we are going to be covering how to massively grow your triceps and your arms. Stay tuned as I take you to the whiteboard. So hello and welcome to another triceps or another body part tutorial. Today we are talking triceps. So as you can see here, I have a line joining where my insertion point is to my origin. Now that is not exact, but when you're thinking about training triceps, all I want to think about is lengthening this and shortening it. So how can I move this further away down here and then bring it closer together? So you'll notice that when I'm standing in this position, if I'm bringing my arms in and across, that's not perfectly straight up and down, is it? So for example, when you're doing a rope press or a bar press, something like that, a straight bar press, that last bit of the rep is just going to be all shoulders. So there's a few things you can look at, a few different exercises which we're going to run through just now that are going to emphasise the three different heads. So you've got long, medial and lateral heads. You can't isolate any single one, but you can emphasise them all. So a couple of things you need to think about when training. That's all you need to think about. This motion here, the elbow is a hinge, can't do anything else. Now, for the long head, you are going to be using things like your heavy pressing, dips, etc. are great exercises. Again, I would suggest picking 3 to 4, maybe 4 to 5, and getting good at them. So, for example, a dual cable is an excellent exercise because you can set up on the dual cable, bring it across. You'll see the tutorial is on my Instagram as well, so if you want to have a look at that. Or what other options can we use? So if we're doing a tricep push down, you can use 2 longer ropes. You want to get that tricep as far, your arm as far behind you as humanly possible. So using those 2 longer ropes rather than the bar is going to be much better for getting your arms behind you. You also want to train it in that overhead position, which is also going to emphasise the long head as well. Again, a dual cable, something like this, where you're coming out and across, or again, using 2 longer ropes. Just a couple of tweaks you can make to your training and some great exercises that you can put into your training programme. So I would pick a couple. If you're doing a lot of pressing, you're pretty well covered there. I would suggest throwing in some dips, some sort of cable extension coming across this way, also some sort of overhead extension with a cable again, or a dumbbell, and possibly a kickback also. So those are some great options you can choose to as far as the exercise selection go. Now we're going to take to the whiteboard and go through that section. Let's run through the board then. So 3 heads, long, lateral and medial head. Again, you want to pick exercises that target each one. Give you a couple of options there. If you need any more or you don't have that equipment available, leave a comment below and I'll reach out with some suggestions. Next, setup and exercise selection. Absolutely massive. You want to be locked down, locked in stone, nothing else moving apart from your elbow. Rolling your shoulders forward to finish reps in a press, or arching your back to finish off a close grip bench press isn't going to do anything for your triceps. Same with a dip. If you're really hunched forward, you're essentially just pressing with your shoulders. A lot of front delt in there. When you're doing dips, for example, set yourself back a bit and again focus and hinging that elbow. That's all you need to do. Next, full range of motion. Taking the arm through its full range. None of this half rep stuff. Touch your forearm to your bicep. When you're coming up on the positive, these are on extension movements, even using dumbbells, etc. It's always the same. And fully lock out under complete control, and if your elbows are healthy. If you get trouble with your issues, you might want to stop short, and especially if you're jerking the weights or trying to throw around too much weight, then definitely do not be doing that. But you shouldn't be doing that at all. Direct training. It's great to get all your work from shoulder pressing, bench pressing, etc. There's a lot of tricep work in there, but to really blow them up and to really get that extra growth, you want to be putting in some sort of isolated work for them themselves, some sort of direct training. How often? 2 to 4 times per week. You could probably hit triceps every other day. If you're recovering well, they're going to grow. That's perfectly fine. Up the frequency. If you're doing an arms day, you're totally wasting your time. I can't emphasise this enough. Sets and reps, roughly, these are very rough numbers. Again, you need to gauge where you are on the scale. If you're in a beginner set, aim for maybe 10 sets per week on the set scale, and then for rep ranges, use a variety. Use from 8 through to 20. There is no perfect rep range. They've all got different benefits, all got different uses, so use a mix, but keep it consistent for a period of time, say 12 to 16 weeks, then change things up. But hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and a comment below, and of course, let me know what body part you want to see next. Not sure what I'm going to do, so any comments and suggestions, welcome below.